I'm gonna just say this like everybody else say it. Car insurance is a scam. I'm with Geico, right? Right. So my bill has been $129 for the past 3 months. Next month it's talking about some 202. 202 where? So I'm calling, right? Because June is talking about some 160. What is up? I call the lady. Ring, ring, ring. She say, yes, ma'am. What can I, how can I help you? I would like to know where this $200 came from. That's an $80 increase.
Right.
So she was like, yeah, based on your driving performance with the good driver, whatever it is that they put on your phone when you sign up for Geico, talking about something. It shows that, your driving score went down or whatnot. I said, ma'am, I saw that. Question. Every time I get in the car with somebody, I have to switch it to being a passenger?
Right.
She said, yes, ma'am. I said, no, ma'am. That's extra work for me. Like, I don't understand. So yeah, you have to change it every time you get in a car with somebody, because if they can't drive, it shows up on your score. I didn't read all that. I don't read fine print. I'm not a lawyer. Don't claim to be. But baby, that's a huge increase. She's talking about well, you pay a certain amount when your score is a certain score. I don't like that.
Sounds like she should have definitely read the fine print, but absolutely, I don't agree with it either. It absolutely sucks for sure. And when we talk about car insurance prices rising this year alone, we're talking about between 7.5 to 12%. Following massive hikes that we saw within 2024, and now people are canceling their car insurances right now as we speak. And of course, in this video, I'm gonna show you all the people talking about this and people canceling their car insurance, but I'm also gonna show you how to get cheaper car insurance as well, if you guys are not, super familiar with that as well. But let's dive deeper into this, guys.
Is this happening to any of you? The older I get, the more I say no. And this includes saying no to companies, especially when they call you and they want to offer you services, or when someone comes to my door and they are trying to offer something, even though I have the no solicitation sign. And it also includes my car insurance. So recently, my car insurance went up like about $10. And we only had one car, and it's like a 2014 Chevy. And we pay about $150. So now they want us to pay $160 something. And I'm like, I don't think we should be paying that much for my car. It's just one car, and we barely drive the car.
Right.
I asked them if they had like a better deal, if they had a discount, because we have been with them for like more than 10 years. And they're like, no, we don't have any discounts. You already have a discount, which is not true. And so I started shopping around, and then I found a better deal for only $103, same coverage. So I just switched companies, and I told Geico, just go away.
Yeah, that's the biggest thing, guys. I've always told every single person, if you're dealing with car insurance right now, if you're dealing with your rates going up, higher prices, whatever, just shop the market, find different places, because the amount of times that I have left Progressive to go over to Geico and then going back to Geico because they had a cheaper rate, or even going to other places like Nationwide, all these different insurance companies, right? Insurance is a scam already. It's already too expensive, but of course you need car insurance. Like, that is just an essential, because it's pretty much illegal in certain states to not have car insurance and your car is on the road. So, you have to have it regardless. And it sucks that they charge so much. But if you're talking about getting cheaper rates, absolutely go check out other companies.
Progressive, let me cancel my car insurance. Why is it so hard to cancel my car insurance? Check this out. Your next automatic payment is, holy crap. No, I don't want to. I've called. I've been trying to manage your website for the past 2-3 hours. There's no option. I'm trying to, okay, there is an option to cancel my car insurance. I click it and it wants me to call you. Why do you, I don't want to talk to you. In fact, I did. And it wasn't even a person, it was an AI bot. First, your AI bot sucks. It needs to get retrained. But then I switched to an actual person, and she was quite rude. All she did was follow the procedures and policies you have in place to cancel, which makes it even harder. Why is it so complicated to cancel my car insurance? And it's not her fault. She was just doing her job.
Yeah, it depends on the situation, guys. I mean, yes, there are a lot of these companies that make it super hard for you to cancel your coverage because they don't want to lose their customers.
Progressive car insurance is a scam. They added my roommate to my car insurance bill. They charged me $800. They didn't text me. They didn't call me. Apparently, they sent something in the mail. My bad. No one checks that. Regardless, they were going to raise my insurance $300 a month. It was going to be $450 a month, and they charged me $800. They just took that out of my checking account. They added my roommate to my car insurance because they said since my car got stolen, I was at risk and he needed to be in my car insurance because I didn't update them and say that he was living with me. Is that allowed? Can they just charge me $800? And once I called them, they said, well, how long has he had his license for? And I said, he's 23 years old. He has his own car. He's never driven my car. They said, oh, okay, well, since he's had it for more than 3 years, then we can go ahead and bring down your insurance. What? And then they said that they were going to mark down my insurance and say that he was an exempt driver, which means that he's never going to drive my car. Well, no shit. No shit, he's not going to drive my car. That just like irritated me so bad. He's never driven my car once. I made that clear when I was filing my claim that my car got stolen, that no one's ever driven my car. No one will drive my car because I paid for it. He has his own truck. Why would he be on my insurance? He has his own Geico insurance. And they said, oh, he has his own insurance. Oh, that will also bring down the rate. Why didn't you do this research prior? Why are you just going to take $800 out of my account and then charge me an extra $300 a month? Well, news to me. Has that happened to you? Has that happened to you?
Yeah, I don't even know if that's legal because, companies, these insurance companies specifically, they see exactly how many cars are located at a specific address. They sometimes add those cars to those plans, or they make the assumption that those people will potentially be driving the cars, and they add it to the plans. Now, some of this depends on how you sign up, right? If you could sign up via like phone call, you can't see that information. You could just going based off of what you are hearing from the representative, but it definitely varies per situation.
I don't know what car insurance you have. I personally have Progressive. The way that I get a cheaper quote every single time after my 6 months is up is I just every single time go to the Progressive website, boop, 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 plug in all my information again. Yes, it takes a few minutes of my time instead of automatically accepting their renewal fee. And then almost every single time it's $100 to $150 cheaper every single time, sometimes even more. And I've had quite a few friends who can attest to this and say the exact same thing. So if you always auto renew, don't. Just plug it into the website and get their quote, and then do that with like an agent or something, but you will save money, I promise.
100%. And this is the top advice that I've seen 100% across the board, where people lower their insurance prices because when you get every 6 months, they sometimes raise your interest, your car insurance. So, I've every 6 months when I'm about to expire or when my plan is about to be done with, I'm always shopping. I'm always looking for the next company that I'm about to do. I never stay with insurance company for longer than a year. Never, because it always goes up no matter what. So I'm looking for the next plan. Who am I going to move to next? That is my cycle, because it always is cheaper to leave because companies like to buy and bring in more customers. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this within the comment section below.